Pat Cosgrave, as we mentioned earlier on, has got down to 53 kilos to ride this horse. And Sabin Saror said when I spoke to him about this filly, he said they just went too fast for her in Saudi. Over 1,600 metres, they're going to go slower for her today, Soft Whisper. I think she's got a live chance.
Yeah, she have a very light chance, but he have Cosgrove as a jockey. He already beat with this horse, so he may have a chance depending on the way how the race evolve in the.
Let's go back, and they're off and racing. Panadol speared away very quickly. Legamo, Spatesman Comet both bounced away quickly. Soft Whisper into its stride early on, and coming across to his New Treasure. Very wide, Pink Kamehameha into the first corner. Fire Group just drops in behind it. Takaroo, Pegasus, Muheeb made ground. El Patriota's over on the inside, then Ambivalent. Dropping back in the field then is Rebels Romance as they go to the back. Manasek was poorly out, and France Godina sees the entire field as they race up the side towards the back. 24.81 was the lead, and Panadol shows the way. New Treasure up on the outside in second. Spatesman Comet down on the fence. They will follow then by next of all as they run down the back. Pink Kamehameha. It's trapped out wide from Legamo. Muheeb sneaking forward over on the inside. Next is Soft Whisper on a wide trip, followed by Takaroo, Pegasus. Then came El Patriota, Fire Group. Behind them is Ambivalent. Now taking off is Rebels Romance from the back, circling the field. France Godina is over on the fence, will need luck, and Manasek now brought wide. Off the back they come in the Derby, and Panadol shows the way over New Treasure. Muheeb has continued to make ground over on the inside. Pink Kamehameha is up three wide. Spatesman Comet next. Here's Rebel Romance with the white cap right around the outside. Takaroo, Pegasus next from Ambivalent. Legamo. Manasek's made a long run. They were followed by El Patriota. France Godina travelling well but needs room over on the inside. Then Fire Group and Soft Whisper. For home they come, and Panadol the leader. 400 metres to go. After it is Rebels Romance out in the middle, followed by New Treasure. Muheeb a gap away then to France Godina, picking up some ground, and Ambivalent down the outside, but Rebels Romance went for home and went by Panadol. They were followed then by Muheeb, finishing on well, battling away nicely. New Treasure down the outside. Takaroo, Pegasus, but William Buick and Rebels Romance careers away and wins the Derby. Rebels Romance in a breeze wins by 5. Second Panadol, third in New Treasure, just ahead of Takaroo, Pegasus, Muheeb, France Godina. Spatesman Comet then El Patriota, Manasek, Pink Kamehameha. Next in is Ambivalent, a gap to Legamo, Fire Group, and one of the last to come in, Soft Whisper. Brilliant performance by Rebels Romance. Very confident ride by Will Buick. Took off at about the 1,200 metres. Obviously didn't want the leaders to get it too cheap out front, and he just took off and circled the field a long way from home. And Rebels Romance has absolutely bolted in. William Buick and Charlie Appleby take the Derby and take it in a breeze. Brilliant run by Panadol, but unfortunately for Connections, it sees defeat for the very first time. New Treasure was a very good run. It's run a terrific race in third. We stand by for all the details to come up on the UAE Derby, sponsored by Emirates NBD. But Rebels Romance, fourth in the Saudi Derby, is certainly too.
The top one is Al Tariq for Adre de Vries and Doug Watson. He's got a couple in here, including Canvassed. We've then got Capano kicking. William Buick rides that one. Frankie Dettori on board. Good effort from stall one. Plenty of pace drawn low. One non-runner in this is Important Mission. We've then got Jalen Journey. Justin, one of several for Japan, including Matira Sky, who's another one sure to go forward. Premier Star is drawn in stall 5. Red Lizelle out in 13. Ryan Moore in search of a double, as indeed is Tygo Shea, who partners Switzerland. We've then got Wildman Jack, he'll be the mount of Fernando Hara. Yupon for Joel Rosario and Steve Asmussen. And finally, Zenden will break from stall 14.
He's not going to probably want to be crowded at the start. He's not the best away. I think they have been working on that, but that's got to be the worry for favourite backers here.
Yeah, I think it was. I'm not sure if it was a Breeders' Cup. Was it a Breeders' Cup sprint, his last run?
Yeah, that was when he didn't win.
Yeah, that was. It was probably a below par effort. He was beaten 6 1/4 lengths by Whitmore.
Just stop you a second, Richie, so we can hear from Stephen.
I'm joined by Carlos Zenden, who... Carlos...
Dubai by Golden Shaheen. The gates are open, they're off and racing. Out wide, Zenden shows a stack of speed. Justin pushing up. Good effort with us. He is ridden off early. Matera Sky's handy. Wildman Jack. Jalen Journey. Then came El Tarek. Switzerland out wide. Yopon couldn't go with the early speed. They were followed by Premier Star. Well back was Canvas. Followed then by Capano Kicking. And Red Lizelle back at the tail. But they burn off the back and Zenden shows the way. Down the side, Zenden out by a length over. Good effort. Wildman Jack working up wide. Around Justin. Then came Jalen Journey. Followed by Matera Sky. Switzerland, El Tarek canvassed. Then Yopon a mile back with Premier Star. Capano Kicking and Red Lizelle. They went 23.19 the first section. And Zenden is the leader for Antonio Freshos out by 4. Wildman Jack begins to stalk it. Followed by Good Effort. Switzerland is down the outside. Canvas is weaving a passage through. Red Lizelle is late down the outside. But Zenden clear inside the 200 metre mark. Red Lizelle begins to steam home with Canvas. But Zenden from the outside draw for Antonio Fresh, who has stolen the golden Shaheen. It is Zenden winning well. Second in will be steaming home. Red Lizelle ahead of Canvas. Then Capano Kicking. Wildman Jack. Yopon. Then came El Tarek, Switzerland. They were followed next of all across the line was Premier Star, the winner.
And from 14, like I say, he was the all speed. He was the speed in the race. The only worry was where he was out there, but he was able to get over, get across and save him, fill him up around the bend. You know, you could see the horse was wanting to go a bit quicker. Antonio was always able to just fill his lungs up and kicked him off the turn and very, very impressive.
Yeah, Antonio's come and shipped, as you saw there, after the line. I think Antonio is okay. We're not sure about Zenden. His possibility, he's suffered an injury, which is why we don't have any winners enclosure pick.
There's one notable non-runner in there, as you can see, Regal Reality. It does mean there are still 12 of them that will go to post. And they are headed by Elsa Hale for William Buick and Charlie Appleby. Courthouse is the mount of David Egan. We've then got Epic Hero, one of 2 in the race for Simon Crisford. Ectiran will be ridden by Jim Crowley. We've then got Felix, Asheen Murphy on board that one. First Contact, Tygo Shea. Glen Force is the mount of Adre de Vries for Fauzi Nas. We've then got Land of Legends, another one for Godolphin. Lord Glitters, what a star he's been this season. Lord North for Frankie Dettori. Regal Reality doesn't go, then Vandergaard. And finally Zainholm, the mount of Antonio Fresu.
Like I say, the win in the Jebel Hatta was, you know, he's probably more value for his win because we didn't go a great pace. And yeah, he's just been the superstar of the carnival, and who doesn't love a grey? And he's just been a tremendous servant to David O'Mara, Danny Toto, and like you say,
Dubai World Cup night. Lord North goes in. They're all set now, ready. They're racing in the Dubai turf, and away well was First Contact from towards the inside. Zainholm shows a bit of speed. Nectaran getting its head up in the air out wide. Glenforce, Epic Hero are just off the speed. Vandergaard is getting a little keen. Elsa Hale improves between horses, followed by Lord North, Lord Glitters. Then Courthouse over on the inside, Land of Legends. And Felix went back to the rear as they run their way down the back. And the front runner First Contact out by 3 parts of a length over Ectaran, now a length. Over on the inside is Zainholm, followed by Glenforce in the red. Vandergaard is over on the inside of Epic Hero, then Elsa Hale, Land of Legends. Lord North, Lord Glitters, the grey down on the fence, then Courthouse, and Felix was at the rear. 25-23 was the lead as they turn off the back, and First Contact shows the way. Out a length and a quarter over Ectaran in second. Over on the fence is Zainholm, followed by Glenforce, still fairly keen against the rider. Vandergaard down on the inside of Epic Hero, then Elsa Hale. It's about 7 lengths from the leader. Land of Legends down on the inside. Then Lord North, Lord Glitters, followed by Courthouse and Felix. They come to the bend. First Contact has made play from the outset in the Dubai turf. Shows away a length over Ectaran as they turn in. Zainholm now getting a little ride, followed by Glenforce on the outside, then Epic Hero. Vandergaard went back to the inside, trying to pick his way through. Down the outside, Lord North runs on. Elsa Hale is flat-footed. Felix comes from the back. They come across the track, and Lord North booms up on the outside. Vandergaard gets through Epic Hero. Felix from the back of the pack, but Lord North streaks away in the Dubai turf over Vandergaard, Epic Hero and Felix, and Lord North careers away for Frankie Dettori, takes the Dubai turf. Lord North easily by 4. Second Vandergaard, then Felix running on from the back from Epic Hero. Next in Land of Legends, Lord Glitters, followed by Ectoran, Courthouse. Well back was Glen Force. Then the early leader, First Contact, followed by Wellback, Zaneholm, and Elsa Hale didn't finish off at all. Runs in near the rear. Great performance by Lord North, Frankie Dettori and John Gosden. Another win for the UK on what is turning out to be a truly remarkable international card of racing here. Lord North has let rip with a barnstorming finish, races away. Vandergaard, well ridden by Barcelona. He didn't go around too many horses, went back to the inside, finished well, and Felix settled dead last for Oisin Murphy, has run on strongly in a very good run too from Epic Hero. So the internationals absolutely dominating this one. Lord North for the UK taking it out. Vandergaard for Japan second, and third across the line. We'll wait for a confirmation.
Sponsored by Longines. The one non-runner in there, as you can see, is Berkshire Rocco, which leaves a field of 9 headed by Channel Maker, Vijol Rosario and Bill Mott. 2 is Dubai Future, Frankie Dettori in search of a double. 3 is Simsir, Adelaide of Really rides for Fauzi Nas. 4 Star Safari, Mikhail Barcelona on board that one. Walton Streets is the mount of William Buick. 6 doesn't go. Then Mishrif, shouldn't forget him, of course. David Egan on board, the Saudi Cup winner. Mogul for Ryan Moore will break from stall 1. Chrono Genesis and Loves Only You, the 2 Japanese mares down the bottom there.
She also won the Kyoto Kinen. That was a grade 2. She beat Karen Bocador in there. Her level of form is just strong right the way through. She's beaten the top horses in Japan, which makes me think that she's going to be...
And they're all set, ready to go. Gates are back and they're racing in the Shima, and Mogul off the inside began beautifully. So too did Walton Street, and Channel Maker's going to go forward and take up the running early. Simsir alongside of it. Chrono Genesis, Loves Only You are just off them. They were followed by Star Safari. Now Mogul getting back on the inside now. They will follow this. They leave the straight by Dubai Future, and outside of it as they race their way towards the back straight was Mishrif. They go towards the back now, 2,000 metres left to run, and Channel Maker for the USA shows the way of Simsir up to second. Walton Street in the clear third. Next of all is Star Safari, then Chrono Genesis, Loves Only You. Mogul over on the inside, then Mishrif, and last of all as a race into the back is Dubai Future. The first section was 26.31 as they flatten out. Into the back straight they go behind Channel Maker, showing the way, leading by 3 parts of a length. Simsir up on the outside in second. Next of all is Walton Street. They were followed by Star Safari, the red cap, down on the inside of the Japanese mare Chrono Genesis. Mogul goes through on the inside, then Loves Only You. Next of all then is Dubai Future, and Mishrif just bowling along at the rear of the field as they run their way down the back in the Shima. And Channel Maker has made play, getting to its neck on the outside now is Simsir, then Walton Street, the inside Star Safari, the red cap, followed by Chrono Genesis and Mogul travelling together, then Loves Only You. Next of all is Dubai Future, and over on the outside Mishrif is at the tail. About to turn down the back as they turn off the back straight, and Joel Rosario gave Channel Maker a little bit more rein, and it snuck away a length and a quarter over Simsir in second. Walton Street travels well in third, followed by Star Safari, Chrono Genesis, Mogul, Loves Only You. Next of all then is Dubai Future, and Mishrif is beginning to take off around the outside. A crackerjack finish in the offing here as they come to the bend, and Channel Maker the leader. Walton Street strode up on the outside strongly. They were followed as they turn in by Chrono Genesis, the inside Star Safari. Mishrif comes down the outside. Loves Only You trying to push its way into the clear. Mogul head of the rest. Walton Street went to the lead. Loves Only You got through with Mishrif. Chrono Genesis is full bore. Mishrif out of the middle went to the lead. Chrono Genesis, Loves Only You are digging in. Mishrif the leader. Chrono Genesis, Loves Only You over on the inside. Mishrif its nose in front of the Shima Classic. A Shima Classic comes up and it's Mishrif. Mishrif by a head over Chrono Genesis, and Loves Only You will remember that for years. They were followed then by Walton Street. Next to come across the line is Dubai Future, followed by Mogul. Then came Star Safari and Channel Maker and Simsir. I think we built it as the clash of the night, and that's is one of the best races you will ever see anywhere in the world. Mishrif goes up on the outside of Love's Only You. Chrono Genesis was just a little bit flat-footed, but she dug in late. But Mishrif switching back to the turf and takes the Dubai Shima Classic over Chrono Genesis in a race for the ages and Love's Only You, and they're beaten off Walton Street. Fantastic.
Of Godolphin horses in 4th, 5th and 6th. Walton Street, I thought for a moment was going to win it. He ran a blinder.
He's ran a super race, and look, that's their first. You know, he had a lot to find on the form book as ratings go. You know, but yeah, look, they've proved that they're fit horses. They've been around here. Look, you take his listed handicap win on his first start. He broke the track record, but you know he's improved. He won a Group 2. He's probably ran a career best there, and I think he's another horse that will be a good contender. He might be the type of horse Charlie will look at maybe taking down to Australia again.
He's got something going to Hong Kong to the Champions of Chater. I can't remember what horse it is. That someone mentioned the other day that they were looking at that for a long-range plan. It's one of the few 1.5 Group 1s in Hong Kong, one of only 2, I think, actually. Charlie was looking at that for one of his horses. But Walton Street certainly proved he belongs at this level, and just bizarre the amount of improvement he's found at his relative.
And there will be 14 of them going in search of it. Headed by number 1, Hustal Fiscal, the mount of Wagner Leal for Antonio Sintra. 2 is Capizano, will break from stall 7, a likely pace angle for Royston French and Salem Bingadea. 3 is Chua Wizard, KT Tasaki rides that one. Gifts of Gold is the mount of Christophe Soumillon, will break from the widest gate in stall 14. Great stop on the inside. Frankie Dettori riding for Abdullah Mishrif. Hypothetical is alongside him in 2. Mikhail Barcelona rides. Jesus' team is the mount of Joel Rosario, just heard about him. Magni Corps, one of 2 in the race for Godolphin. Then Military Law, Nasser Asker in search of his 2nd winner on the night. The other Godolphin runner is Mystic Guide. Then we've got Salute the Soldier, Sleepy Eyes Todd, The Great Collection, and finally Title Ready, who is the mount of Ryan Moore.
Yeah, winners are Reduce Fiscal, Capizano, Chua Wizard.
Yeah, I mean, which tells me that. And the one thing that I sway from the Jesus team is that Joel Rosario's riding him. Louis Size has opted to ride Mystic Guide. Irad Ortiz has ridden him in the past. Would they have come if they thought he was a leading contender in it? I don't know. It's just an open race. Look, I'd love to see.
Still waiting for 2 or 3 to come up. Husta Fiscal is drawn out wide, so too is Gifts of Gold. Salute the Soldier as drawn in gate number 11. These horses will maintain their positions at the stalls. There will be a few vacant, unfortunately. The inside, gate 1 and gate 5 will be empty. We're almost set. Gifts of Gold coming along. Inside on there for Christophe Simeon. So Gifts of Gold to take up a spot. And for the 25th time, the Dubai World Cup field is set. Ready, racing in the Dubai World Cup, the Great Collection. Capizano away quickly with Mystic Guide. A hypothetical hard ridden off the inside. Chua Wizard's going to be handy. Salute the Soldier's going to drop across behind them. Jesus' team, Title Ready. Magnicor out wider. Gifts of Gold is going up deep with Sleepy Eyes, Totta, Husta Fiscal. The Great Collection bounced okay, but bounced back to the rear. Out of the straight they go in the Cup, and Hypothetical found the front over Capizano in 2nd. Mystic Guide up to 3rd from Chua Wizard. Next of all is Salute the Soldier around Jesus' team and Title Ready, then Gifts of Gold. Next of all as they race into the back straight is Magnicor with the white cap. They were followed by the Great Collection down on the inside of Sleepy Eyes Todd, and a Husta Fiscal was at the rear. 25-13 was the lead as they run down the back behind. A Hypothetical from Macau Barcelona led over the stablemate in 2nd. Capizano up on the outside is Mystic Guide, followed by Chua Wizard, then came Salute the Soldier. Gifts of Gold on a wide trip around the outside. Jesus' team trying to work off the fence. Magnicor is picking up ground, then Title Ready, Sleepy Eyes Todd, the Great Collection, and a Husta Fiscal. turning down the side in the Cup, and the front runner is Hypothetical, but Mystic Guide travels up strongly on the outside. Chua Wizard down on the fence, followed by Salute the Soldier. Capizano gives it away, followed then by Magnicor under pressure. On the outside of it is Gifts of Gold. Jesus' team trying to pick its way through, then the Great Collection and a Husta Fiscal title ready, and back in behind them with Sleepy Eyes Todd. They turn into the footsteps of history, and it's Mystic Guide going up to challenge Hypothetical. Then Sleepy Eyes Todd, Chua Wizard continues to come on, then Magnicor. Jesus' team are down the outside, but Mystic Guide races away in the Cup inside the 200 metres mark, gets away by 3. Chua Wizard, Hypothetical, Salute the Soldier, Magnicor, but it's going to be a Godolphin win, a Godolphin USA win. Mystic Guide charges away and takes the Dubai World Cup. Mystic Guide wins easily, second Chua Wizard, third in Magnicor, then Hypothetical. Jesus' team, Salute the Soldier, the Great Collection, a Husta Fiscal, Gifts of Gold, Sleepy Eyes Todd, and well back was title ready. Last in Capizano. What a performance by Mystic Guide. It has absolutely dominated the race. Michael Stidham and Luis Ayers have teamed with Mystic Guide, which has made him one active fare of the Dubai World Cup, the 25th running. A brilliant performance by Mystic.